have a fake knife round. So this is Aether's map pick. So let's go take a look at what Aether do, because they should be knifing each other, which is honestly one of the funniest things we get out of Face It games. So make with the knifing each other. Excuse me. You're supposed to be... You're not even going the same direction. Why are lag knifing each other? Did I get the picks the wrong direction? Train picked by Aether, Ancient picked by lag. No? Okay, well now they have cannibalized each other, but... So here's Ion U, the last player left on Team Aether. Jalapenos would be good. I like how you can't see it, but Wreckmeister is the player for lag that everybody decided to knife, and Ion U is still alive. So there goes the last player. Consti also knifing Sandman for good measure. Well, a lovely knife round, and we get right into the game. Lag versus Team Aether starting off now for ESEA Elite North America Playoffs Season 55. That is a mouthful. Well, you know what else is a mouthful? You know what? We're just starting. I'm not going to start off with the terrible jokes already. Let's just get into the game. Aether starting things off on the T side of their own map pick, and Lag starting things off on the CT side. Let's dive right on in. Ooh, I love this. Blocking the smoke off, but Aether are already way out. Look at this. It's going to be a brawl on the A-bomb site. Umar and Cameron starting things off strong. Wreckmeister answers back for it to the tune of 2. Micro looking to get one back as well. 2 versus 3. Bomb down. This is still a winnable situation for Team Aether, but Consti will handle business. Lag able to get the defuse. They do allow that bomb to go down, but... Hey, yo. What's going on? Wreckmeister, we had to talk about this. Alright, I suppose that if your teammates are okay with it, I mean... Well, either way... Oh, some chonky nades charging onto the B-bomb site. Sandman just handling business. Ace denied. Is Consti going to stand behind him with the M4? This does mean that it is now Aether's turn for a gun round. Here's hoping they've got their own spicy tech for us. Big plays out on the A-bomb site. Look at this. Wreckmeister sitting behind the E-box. He lets his teammate die, but the trade still good for Lag as Aether start to creep their way over toward that B-bomb site. A lot of utility going down for Lag on the A-bomb site to try and hold them back. Possibly a risky re-rotation, though. Aether, they seem to really fancy this A-bomb site. Plenty of time remaining, and the utility of Lag should give away that this bomb site is a little bit harder to take than maybe otherwise indicated. 4 players for Aether still holding strong. This MP9 could be everything. If Cameron falls after the smoke fades, this A-bomb site could fall as well. Oh, the MP9, he goes in early. Seb able to shred him down. It does call the rest of Lag on over. Gonna have the big flank for Sandman and that MP9 and the M4s to try and hold steady. Consti and Wreckmeister, they line up, but Consti only able to get to one. Wreckmeister now sneaking around by Olaf. He's going to get one for himself as well, and Seb now left all alone. 1 versus 2. Good kill to start things off, but 11 bullets remaining and just cannot land the shots onto Sandman. Oh my, we're getting very saucy here. No, Thrice, you are not banned here. No, you should not fix that. No, 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 no. At least gift subs if you're gonna ban Thrice. Now that's a lack of a bomb plant, but don't actually gift subs. You don't need to gift me. No, no, no. Don't ban Thrice. Thrice is allowed to be free here, free and clear. So with no bomb plant for Team Aether, and that's 2 rounds in a row of no bomb plants. This is going to make this round and the next few a little bit difficult. They will be able to rebuy after this, but letting this drop to a 0 and 4 start is not a comfortable spot to be in. Going inner for the plant, but Sandman and Wreckmeister hold strong. Bomb still going to be planted here for Aether.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for the gift sub to Thrice. They don't know where Seb's standing. They are just going to go and hit that defuse. So at the very least, Lag will secure the round. But DJ gets erased by that deagle. Oh my gosh. Wait, I literally ordered dinner for us. And you say I don't feed Rue, but I... Grumble, grumble, grumble. Well, thank you very much for the gifted sub, Caffeine. Ooh, more chunky nades. Ion U lit down to 50. Micro answers back. A quick peek from a main, but again, he's answered. Every single spot that Aether are going, Lag are answering. They just don't have any openings available to them. Umar able to get to 1, but again, the op traded right back, and a 2 versus 2 will emerge. DJ looking for the shots onto the Ivy player, and Seb will get away with murder here. Down to 9 HP. Consti in the 1 versus 2. Oh, you gotta love that. You gotta love what he's done with that op. Bomb down on the B-bomb site, though. Not gonna be much chance of a defuse. I made spaghetti, very professional. Well, I made tofu. It also came in a box. I put it in the freezer, and then I took it out, and then I put it in the pan. Very good. I don't necessarily need to freeze the tofu that I've got, but I do it anyway. I've also been sitting here wondering why I can't switch to Umar, but there's a bug with players that have 1 at the start of their name, and Sandman has it too, but the only reason he works is he's the 4th spot, so that's okay. But I can't set the bind to 1 Umar, who's on the minus key. Everything else works. Does freezing still make a difference? The texture definitely gets better if you press it and freeze it. Now granted, don't press it, freeze it, defrost it, and then let it sit over the weekend. Then the texture goes bad again. Regardless, this is a good time for a comeback here for Team Aether. They've managed to get the perfect round with, oh my gosh, Wreckmeister melting, but holding on by just a thread. So, Team Aether, while they haven't managed to win rounds, they have managed to keep lag close on money. While that's not quite as good as it used to be before the money change, it is still the way to go if you want any kind of an inroad on the T side. Lag really need a clean sweep if they want to take this half away. Otherwise, Aether might have a route back into this half. Oh, this is deadly. Consti just waiting for the push out upper. Sandman on the other side. This flash flies out. Okay, Umar with the headshot. Now Sandman going to be left all alone. Micro on the lurk as well. And too many players down ramp. He's only able to drop one. Molly sent over as well, but just 2 versus 4. Likely to be the round for Aether. That is sublime. Aether, I mean, again, if Consti doesn't get domed there, then I feel like that push kind of falls apart. You maybe lose Sandman, but Aether just burst out inner, and I mean, hey. But yes, going back to Tofu. So if you freeze Tofu and then defrost it, and you don't eat it like soon after you defrost it, it gets slimy. Not very good. And even if you press out all the moisture, and even if you freeze it to get rid of the moisture, there still sometimes is moisture. So, I don't know. Honestly, I probably am due for learning to cook tofu better. I have one way of cooking tofu, and it is out of freezer, directly into frying pan, no oil, no nothing. Well, this is now a very good position for Aether to be in. There's enough weapons on lag where they could defend this. They've got Wreckmeister holding on. They've got both guns on A. So they're giving themselves a possibility at either taking something by surprise on B or basically not at all. And they've already lost Wreckmeister. So this round now gets a heck of a lot more difficult. DJ, though, shreds through Micro, looking for more, but unfortunately just too damaged up. And so Aether, they are going to make themselves a base here on the A-bomb site this time around. I've heard that air fryers are the other big way to cook your tofu. I do not have one. So it's tough to justify basically single-use kitchen gadgets. I am not a disciple of Alton. That's a thought, but oh, you don't have a microwave? Okay, well that'll help then if you have an air fryer but not a microwave. All right, this is could be deadly here. Sandman set up in a position to do tons of damage. Seb gonna be his first victim. The nade on in only does a little chip, so there's still opportunities for Sandman to mess this round up. Lag got enemies at the gate, and they will be destroyed every direction. Eye on you. Micro with 2 sends DJ scampering away. And Aether, well, we are seeing exactly why they did pick Train. This is a confidence pick into the confident looking Aether, very confident looking pick. So love to see lag really getting into this.
Terrorists win.
Now it's going to set lag back to the Stone Age, unfortunately, and now we get into that ever dangerous spot where you've got that piece in the back of your mind. This is a CT-sided map, and things have been evened out. A solid 4-round streak here for Aether. Really showing lag that they can't just rest on their laurels. I like this. This is going to be crazy, though. Aether with a big old push down Ivy. Cameron coming to meet them, but he's made a bit of noise, and I think that Seb, first player on out, should have this one locked down, but it's the 5-7. Cameron, good first shot, so he is able to get to one. Instantly traded, and now you see if Aether can sneak their way out toward A. They've got some interesting positions. Wreckmeister playing up close again by White Box. They haven't peaked this just yet, so there's still a possibility, but IONU out of main. Gonna drop him. DJ could be dangerous on this M4. Oh, especially if they don't detect it. Satsy gonna be his first one. Good flash on in, and Micro able to flip the script. Sandman now in the 1 versus 3, but MP9 things just buzzes Umar. An AK picked up. He's got utility as well. This round doesn't feel as desperate as a 1v2 often would. 2 bullets left, but the spray down successful. Shreds through Micro. IONU now has a very easy task. Should spot the back of him. Oh, turns around the timing. Just a little bit off, and Sandman doesn't have a kit. He's got the smoke on the bomb, and IONU has this round locked into position. 5 for Team Aether. They finally pull ahead. Life's a game. Life's a game. Oh, we've got a pause. A pause. So I guess, well, oh, wait, never mind. Game is already unpaused. Nice quick pause. Let's get back into it. I'm hungry. I already ate. I'm all good. I ate early. Ooh. Chonky nades. Seb eats a hearty breakfast, but still able to take a chunk out of Wreckmeister. And this smoke stopping Cameron, he's spraying it. That's going to give him away. Seb tries to walk it through, but Consti on the other side with that AWP. DJ falls to Micro. So man advantage still back in the hands of Team Aether. As IONU out through a ramp. Shreds Sandman. Leaves it just up to Consti in the 1 versus 4. Quick flick onto Micro. But this off just going to be saved. 6-4. Now that is just plain rough. Rough and tough and all sorts of unfortunate for Life's a Game. Still a possibility, though. I mean, we are in... Okay. I mean, if they're hunting, that's a low health IONU that just got erased. But Consti on 9 HP. This smoke is actually doing so much lifting right now. Oh, wait, did he just... Oh, no. Oh, that was the coach dying that baited me into thinking that Consti died. But no, he did not. And instead, lag now. A little bit of a save. A little bit of a save, a little bit of half a force. As Aether are the ones taking the timeout. I feel like this is reversed. Aether taking a timeout after that is... Feels like they're kind of trying to ice lag out a little bit. Oh, Sandman got the MP9 once again. Probably going to be playing that over toward ramp. And outside of that, I mean, Consti's op has been on the B-bomb side as well, but it's also just, it's got to be a mobile piece on train. Ivy to start us off. That is fun. They know Aether have really tried to abuse this position. Oh, Micro holding steady. Might be caught by this AWP. First thing first, right off the top of the round, Micro. Consti peeks on out right on into him. Does send the rest of Aether over to the B-bomb site. Flash on over. Wreckmeister, good molly. Does hold back the tide just a bit. And Umar melts. They do get Sandman, but look at these Deeg shots out of Wreckmeister. Catches a second, and it's just on a Sassy. A good shot on a DJ, but his fellow Opper will win the day in response. And weapons picked up. That means Lag now in a fantastic position to even things out at the end of the half. Alright, early utility once again, as is what feels like tradition on train. Aether likely preparing for some sort of... Ooh. I was seeing the walking over toward upper and thinking maybe it's going to be an inner pop, but... Looks like Aether want to try and crack this A-bomb site one last time. Consti's here at Long Dog, and IONU erase the double up as well before Seb trades him out. DJ in through Z, looking for one as well, but Micro answers. Low HP on Micro, spots the player over towards Olaf. Oh, Cameron, beheaded. Leave it all up to Sandman in the 1 versus 2. Already rotated on over. Should spot Micro's head just about here. There it is, removed. And Sassy knows there's one left. 45 seconds. But Sandman expecting the inner push. Oh, maybe outplaying himself. If Sassy heard that drop, he knows that this A-bomb site is cleared off. Throwing in the Molotov in case of shenanigans. But this bus bomb numbers punched in. Sandman looking to even things out at 6. This would be huge to get 7 out of Team Aether, and I feel like Satsy's got to have some intuition. Don't know if he heard Sandman drop off of Z. I don't think either player knows where the other is, actually. I think this is pretty chalked. Flash going to be thrown into Long Dog. First off shot misses. That's a Molotov. Sassy's got to peek out into this. Look at the damage. He's down by half. Now Sandman just going to go for the defuse. AK picked up, and Sassy will make it 7. Team Aether take the advantage at the half. What a round. You know what's funny is Lag feels like it's CT side versus T side, but Lag, you've got the kills spread much more evenly, even though they're behind on rounds. Aether is a lot riding on the back of Micro right now. I feel like I haven't seen much aggressive T-side opping out of Aether yet. We'll see if that changes when we switch to the CT side. I know IONU is very, very capable player. Got to see a lot of him on Zomblers. I'm also just interested to see how people are using the new boxes. I think that can be really fun. But maybe the best way to do it is to just not send anybody to new boxes. Micro, though, flattens DJ. Seb gonna spot this push in through Ivy, calls in his teammate. Double kills. Oh, Seb with 3. Seb got everything. It's just Cameron left standing, but it's Seb for the 4K as Aether make it 8. That was absolutely enormous. Okay. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Why has Umar got an MP5? People use this gun. I still don't get it. I guess against the unarmored players, you can use whatever you want. So, you know, who am I to judge? But does hear the deagle shot, and that's going to force him to back away. Micro getting outside the smoke is really risky, but at the same time could be so damaging to lag as they try and push on in, and it looks like they're going to avoid him entirely. Lag over toward the B-bomb site. Got a solid minute. Smoke can be tossed over to ramp, and one over to upper as well, so everything blocked off. The timings are good for Aether. Leaving lag behind the smokes and waiting for the pushes. Micro. First things to start, USP for the headshot, and softens up Wreckmeister and Cameron. But these smokes have done so much work. They've definitely done their job. They've sent lag. Now doubting this upper position. Oh my gosh, Umar. MP5 gets the kill on Wreckmeister with the bomb. That's going to force lag to go over toward upper. They've got to face this MP5 is a sentence I never thought I would say. Consti picking up the MP9 is going to be able to handle it, but now there's only 10 seconds remaining, and his rifle's over here on the site. Consti still spritzing through. MP9 go burr. Can he get another? Answer is going to be no. So a solid eco, anti-eco, or pistol and anti-eco for Aether. They do lose 3 on the attempt, but those were mostly SMGs, so Aether should still be feeling fairly comfortable here as we head into the later rounds on train. A lot of pressure going down on Brown Halls for lag. Getting the feeling like they might want to try and go for an inner hit once again. And it's just Umar holding here. There's a possibility at a good flank emerging if lag do push this on out. But look at the time. There's a solid minute 15 remaining. So lag actually have a lot of options when they go about this round. They've bottled themselves up, though, over by Brown Halls. They will finally branch out, so they will go for a pop-out inner. Just gotta wait for everybody to get all nice and lined up. Get those smokes, get those flashes. Get your gun. It's ready to go. Wreckmeister gonna be the entry. Smoke tossed over as soon as the nades pop. He's able to get the trade onto Micro as Cameron falls behind him. Sandman out upper as well. Will take this B-bomb site, and now the rotation coming in for Aether, but Wreckmeister goes huge with 2 and nearly a third. DJ will secure it, and a 6th for lag, starting to bring this one back. 3 players surviving, or 4 players actually. That is huge. That might just be the comeback. Slices the money down to nothing for Aether. And now they're going to be back to pistols. Now the money is... well, it's on pins and needles. Sassy, the only one with any real economy left over. Other teammates forcing down to 0, but... what I do like about this buy, though, is there are kits on Aether, so it is going to be important to see if they can maybe find a post plant. I mean, Cameron has already chewed through 2, so... 3 versus 5 on pistols. It's uncomfortable. Ooh, a little bit of a fun boost, but Umar spotted. And that's going to give Sandman information. There's another player here in the form of Sassy. Peeks on in. There's the kill as well. Just traumatized. And it's Eye on You in the 1 versus 5. Deagle. Again, this is kind of what I was talking about as we switch sides. Is the Aether T side was kind of the micro show. And now that they've switched sides, they kind of need everybody to step up. So it could start to get iffy on the CT side. Wreckmeister has got this pretty well locked in. Just waiting for the peek out from Eye on You, and there's going to be the kill. Now that's back down to nothing for Team Aether. They're going to be stuck on just bits and bobs, sticks and stones, as Lag going to have the power to force their way into wherever they really want to go. Cameron spotting the player's long dog. This should be just some easy killings here, but the Molotovs actually cut off his vision, so knocked down to 19 by the pistols as this bomb is going to be planted. Maker in a position to maybe catch somebody by surprise, but Wreckmeister's already keeping an eye on the flank. Not going to allow that to come to pass either. And so Lag just securing another round. Kills given over to Cameron as well. Oh my, Umar? P2000? Sure, why not? Double kill onto weakened players does leave Seb with his AK, and this could be questionable. I don't know if Lag know that he's here, but he does get to hold on to the AK all the same. Message terrorized by 30 to 40 feral hogs. That is an oddly specific number. Sure. Why not? That is kind of brutal, honestly. Anytime I say brutal, it just reminds me of Death Clock. That's really brutal. Anyone watch that show? It's so metal. I can't really do the voice, but I'm trying, you know. Oh, no links. I don't know what that said. I can take a quick look. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a meme. Yeah, sorry. I do keep the links blocked for safety. I can look at it after the game, though. Now Lag know that after those 2 save rounds, next comes a buy round. Looking at the utility, though, this is still not a very strong round for Aether. They've got enough for the post plant. Hopefully, that's a great molly. That melts through 3. Cameron looking to swing this round back, but oh, Sandman dunked with the kill. And it's just up to Consti. Lag just get melted as they try to pop out inner. Ramp is not friendly this time. And it's going to be Aether swinging the momentum back. We're just watching Consti's op. Like, I know Consti has better op skins than this, and it's just like, yep. Yeah, I mean, the nades have, like, if we just get a really quick cycle stats, utility damage, look at the utility numbers on Lag. Like, that was the first round where it felt like Aether got to really get utility damage. No one's even got 100. 45 effective flashes, though. That is a ridiculous number. Well, it looks like we've got an Ivy push on our hands this time around, and Aether are pretty savvy. Smoke's put down by Seb. Sends lag back the other direction. They're not going to challenge that, so... Good amount of pressure to work with. Okay, Umar, this isn't CSGO. You can't just one-way in smokes, except maybe you can. He doesn't hit the shots, though. And that's going to give lag time to encroach upon him. Sandman pushes up and puts him to sleep. 4 versus 5, and now a much weakened bomb site, but Zathsy waiting for you with that AWP. Still a dangerous site, even with fewer players, but Consti, another catches Umar, or catches Micro pushing out, and that's your MVP down. This could be Lag's golden goose. Bit of a late round call to go for the A-bomb site, but they're in position and they've managed to catch Aether out. It's just Ion U waiting in Z. Both of the other players are behind him on the B-bomb site. Oh, moves away is just a little bit off. Gonna get caught by Wreckmeister. And Lag chew through this bomb site, chew through Aether. Little bit of a stumbling block, but they're back on their feet. Well, Satsy still erases Wreckmeister over on Z, so Lag at the very least not allowed to hunt too much. That is going to give yet another indication of where to maybe locate a little bit more. Now they lose one, and Seb has to recover that AWP, so to at least bring something into the next round. It's not looking good. This Chicago IRL stream is very realistic. Yes, it sure is. Okay, Sandman just strafing along E-Box. Just shreds Ion U, and A-bomb site is already looking lost. Seb forced to fall so far back into cabs. Bomb down, Lag gonna even this one back up.
Terrorists win.
Oh boy. Well, definitely not looking good. Enough money left for a broken buy on Team Aether now. But I feel like this is the point where if Lag are able to finally tip the scales and take the lead, they'll take it all the way home and they'll take their opponent's map pick. There's not a whole lot left of leeway for Team Aether. This is the point where you really got to dig deep. Especially where I feel like both of these teams, they've gone from prioritizing advance to prioritizing these tournaments. This or just anything else. Umar, ooh, doesn't throw the Molotov. knows there's a few players behind, ahead in brown halls. Good flash on out. Ooh, Micro sneaking out upper. Gonna catch one. Can he get away? Wreckmeister's still waiting, still looking to peek this. Flash goes over, but that's just enough for Wreckmeister to back it away. Cameron, ooh, there's the kill to maybe bring Leg back into this. It's a bloodbath with Aether coming out ahead. It's just Consti remaining. Just a flurry of frags on the A-bomb site. 15 seconds and bomb is down. Consti needs to go huge with the Tech 9 here. He gets the first. There's not a lot of time. 7-6. Tech 9. There it is. Consti with 11 on the last possible second. Quick timeout for Team Aether. Try and collect their thoughts, but at this point, the Pistols, they're going to be playing this one from map point. All things, at all, most likely. Now, Lag, Aether putting a big presence on the A-bomb site, but Wreckmeister's already out through camps, ignoring the smoke and shredding through Team Aether. 2 kills already. Now knows there's a player behind E-box. Smoke broken, but will reform. Oh, reloading at the wrong time, but the Deagle for Sassy just not going to catch on to him, but he's down to 4 HP. Is that enough? Does he have enough to go for the ace? No, Seb catches him, but not before 3 go the way of the grave for Team Aether. AK going to be recovered, but this is a 4 versus 2 for Aether now. And Sandman already set up. Consti going to be the one to secure the frag. Umar in the 1 versus 4. Might just catch Cameron unexpectedly. That is going to give away his position to these other 3 Lag players. 100 HP versus 192 in total. DJ on 9 whole hit points, so a stray bullet will be enough. Not going to be an easy one, though. Oh, catches the back of 1, but Sandman turns on him. It looked like a possible timing. Not to be. Well, that's a start, Consti. Oh, good trades, though. A Micro, again. Aether have been relying on Micro for so much this game, and he shows up huge with a double, avenging his teammates. If Sassy, though, catches Wreckmeister, then maybe we can talk about a comeback. 1 for 1, and Sandman here to trade. Micro now on the 1 versus 2, and a dire 1 versus 2. As Lag charge toward that B-bomb site. Not a whole lot of a chance left, but you never know. He's got the kit, he's got the smoke, but DJ up close just lowers him 13-10. Lag take their opponent's map pick. And we go to Ancient. Look at that. Thanks for the stream. No, thank you for stopping by. All right, let us resolve. GG's. Very much GG's. All right, so